Trust is the name of the game. When it comes to people choosing you to do business and give you money. My 25 name list referral system concept will work for any business, any size of scope, any type can generate double then redouble again. And maybe again the number of referrals that they are getting right now. Now, why is that important? Because most people don't think about this, but they spend all their time and money, almost always on marketing Facebook industry platforms and SEO, websites, trade publications, and they still have them cold calling, webinars. Those cost big money. Yes. They bring people in who are tentative, uncertain, not totally trustworthy. Trusting? You have to work really hard to generate a sale from a small portion of the people you are targeting because there's this huge trust gap. What you were doing initially with Facebook webinars, with ads on platforms, with cold calls, is the outer periphery and first stage. Very, very incomplete trust. You have to move that trust from tentative to stronger to confident to committal to purchasing, and even then, when you spend money, the client is not always comfortable that they made the right decision to go with your company as opposed purchases. That's the truth in almost anything you do externally, and that doesn't even take into account the costs. When you spend money on Facebook, when you spend money on salespeople, when you spend money on ads on platforms, when you spend money promoting webinars, those create an enormous cost of sales. The cost for that initial sale can be huge, can be sometimes more than the actual sale value itself. And it's only relevant if you have repeat back-end sales. Now, compare that to the fact that a referral-generated buyer, first of all, buys quicker. Second of all, they negotiate far less, if at all. Third, they've come to you with a very high degree of not total trust for it. They typically buy larger amounts and more combinations. They negotiate less or not at all. They buy longer frequencies. So they're worth a lot more in LTV, lifetime value. They're inarguably more enjoyable to deal with because the relationship started out with full trust, not tentative and inapprehensive. They refer more people and, oh yes, they cost you nothing. And that's the initial sale that comes from them is far more profitable. And when added to any mix of sourcing, for example, paid advertising, salaried salespeople, webinars, PR things you're doing, it increases your overall profits rate and level by significant amounts. Now, that reality alone should excite you just as a P&L-oriented entrepreneur that there are many more dimensions to the concept of referring generation and referral, generating dominated business, which is what if I have my way. I'm going to turn each one of you into a heavily or a wonder predominantly referral-dominated business where the majority of your sales come from word of mouth. Referrals, endorsements, people telling other people why and how to buy from you, with no or very little cost to you whatsoever, no or very minimal risk to you whatsoever. You got into business to be more than everyone else you're competing against. Contact us at phone number 559-825-2100, email thewalkingbillboardcompany@gmail.com. Visit our website www.thewalkingbillboardcompany.com.